Danny.
Oh my God, you feel like you're like, I look like a monster, but I'm gonna be so pretty afterwards. Trust. It's like a lip stain. And you, ew, that is so bad. Guys, we're moving. We're leaving this. I look punched, I'm not gonna lie. I look.
We have two black eyes.
Todd, what'd you do to us?
Oh no.
Hi guys, welcome to Anniewood episode 118. I love that number. It's a special number. We have the beautiful, hilarious, my little ray of sunshine. She is so, I just love Jessie, Jetski, Juicy Johnson. I just love her so much. And she came to us late night. So we're doing a special slumber party episode. And it was fun. It was fun. Nighttime vibes. It was just really fun. We also have the extended version. We couldn't shut up. Todd kept trying to get us to stop. He's like, I'm gonna have to edit this whole thing. But we couldn't shut up. So there's an extended version on the Patreon. You can go to patreon.com/Annie Lederman, where you can get all of the extras and unedited versions of the show, the extendeds, and we always put some random other stuff up there. So thank you guys so much. And everyone that has joined the Patreon, we love you. Everyone that sent me sweet comments last week, thank you so much. That was so sweet. I just want to be more honest and know who I am and share it with you guys. And I'm glad that's resonating with you. And I just feel a lot lighter and good. And I'm excited. And I'm on the road performing. I got a lot of new ideas, fresh jokes. I'm just feeling so invigorated and back. So you can come see me. Norfolk is this weekend. We're doing Valentine's Day weekend. I think the shows are almost sold out, so grab your tickets as soon as you can. Todd and I are going to be driving in from, where are we flying into? Omaha, baby. We're driving in. So come see us. We're going to have merch. We're going to have Randy. And then, Anniewood and Friends at the Comedy Store on the 18th. And I think we might get David Tell. It's going to be a great lineup. Just get your tickets. I promise. It's going to be so fun. I will be in Milwaukee at the Milwaukee Improv just for one night, February 26th. So come see me there. I'm going to be in Anchorage, Alaska at Beartooth, March 14th, one night only. We have another Anniewood and Friends on the 18th. I'm going to be in Philly, my hometown, which I'm Go Birds. Come see me March 27th at Helium Comedy Club. I'm so excited to perform there. Toronto Comedy Bar, March 28th and 29th. I'm going to be in La Jolla, April 4th and 6th. We're going to film it as a little mini special, so come to that. And then I'm going to Florida in May. I'm going to Tampa and to Naples, Kansas City in April. I'm so excited to see you guys. I love performing for you. I love meeting you afterwards, doing the meet and greet. So come party. Let's have a fun time.
Welcome to Anniewood.
Oh my goodness, my sunshine. It's dark outside. We're doing a slumber party episode and my sunshine has arrived. Jessie, Juicy, Jetski, Little Veins, Johnson. Did I miss any?
Little Veins is a niche
Teeny
one.
Veins?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you guys know, you know. We don't even need to explain it.
Yeah, don't explain any of my nicknames.
Dig back. I mean, dig back if you want.
Dick back.
Dick back, baby. Dick back. That's like tucking, mangina. Dick back. She got a dick back. But I wanted to actually talk to you because you went to Bisbee. You went on a whole road trip to Bisbee.
Yeah.
Tell us about the drive. Tell us what it's like in Bisbee. I want to go because Doug Stanhope was there.
You've never been there?
I've never been there.
Oh, I thought you had. Okay, I wish I could have met Stanhope, and I hope I will
Next time, of
meet
course.
him someday. But I
Of course you will.
drove all day Friday, and then Saturday, my best friend Janelle Garza, shout out.
Where's Janelle? What's up?
She did a show there and sold all of her paintings before the opening.
So cool. How did she do? Was it online first?
No, they did a private opening with just locals,
rich.
people who I don't know how it works. They buy into like going into the soft
That's
opening.
huge.
And so that was really exciting. And
what kind of art does she make?
she makes like a lot of geometrical shapes that are kind of inspired by the Sonoran Desert with the color palette and everything. But
that sounds very cool.
it's really cool. Maybe we could put a picture up.
Yeah, Todd will throw up a pic.
Todd.
That sounds up. You just gave me all the Todd. We gotta be like Rick Glassman. I've been on the Rick Glassman podcast now, so I'm like, bing, 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 ting.
Yeah, have one of her paintings shoot out of my pussy.
By the way, listen, can I just say, I got home from, this is a little BTS from me doing Take Your Shoes Off. I got home, I had so much period blood on my pants for real. that I fully bled out. It did not reach his couch, thank God, because I had my jacket. It's crazy. Tim took me on one of his first time I was on his private jet, or second, he doesn't own one, but it was rented. I think he doesn't, he's done ads for them, so I don't think he cares me telling this. But I perioded all over I was wearing like gray sweatpants.
No.
And I'm like wiping off like this like
on a PJ.
I guess probably like $100 million. I don't know how much PJs cost. To rent, they're so expensive, but I think to own, I'm like wiping it off. I'm like, I hope this isn't P. Diddy's. Or if it's P. Diddy's, at least he's used to having blood.
Yeah, I thought a period Diddy is all I heard when you said that. That's what the P stands for.
Actually, yeah, P. Diddy is what I call my period. Wait, P Tracker. I had like an app on my phone called P Tracker. This is exactly what I like. Good for her. She sold beautiful.
That wasn't what was at the particular showing, but that's one of her pieces. And they're all similar in the sense of
so cool.
Yeah, they're all, you can see her voice in the art.
I love Southwestern stuff.
And then we saw her sister did a burlesque show after in Bisbee. So it's like the Garza sisters just entertained that whole little
And they grew up
town.
in Bisbee?
No, they grew up in Phoenix, like me.
They're a little artist family.
Yeah.
Does she have geometric tassels?
She did. No, she did.
That would be cool. She designed tassels for her?
She could. Yeah. Her sister had spider tassels on what she did 2 dances, but she does a lot of like she'll do a song by Halloween with the mask, Michael Migros, and like come out to the Halloween song.
I love that.
Full mask jumpsuit.
Fake blood?
I don't know. She has a knife.
I am in.
But it was a fun time. And then, yeah, Katie was there, our other best friend, and we just had an Airbnb and laughed so much and had fun together. And then I drove all day Sunday.
Did you stay up late on Saturday too, talking?
Oh, yeah, every night. And we shared a bed. There was 2 bedrooms, so Katie and I just went to bed.
Now, okay, you guys met when you were little or when you were a little bit older?
College. I met Janelle in college, and her and Katie grew up together. Mm-hmm. So when I moved back we both went to college in Flagstaff, and then both dropped out. And
so cool to drop out of college.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous. I just spent 8 years graduating. It just took me so long.
Oh, from Harvard?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it was crazy. I'm a doctor of reading. I'm a doctor of books. I told people I was a libertarian. Guys, I think politically I'm a libertarian.
Because you lie.
Because I fucking lie. Because I read books. I love libraries. Don't you know that about me? I love to read.
I didn't know that.
I'm joking.
Okay, I was like, I think you're joking, but I don't want to be rude.
The hardest thing I've ever done in my life is try to read a book. I'm just like,
I didn't want to be rude. I'm like, you don't read.
You're like, you don't know how to read?
Nerd.
You know, that's so cool. I have the same dynamic with my best friend from college. It's her best friend from growing up. The 3 of us are a crew.
That's awesome.
Tara and Ayala.
And you guys met. How'd you guys meet?
I met my friend in college, my friend Tara, and then her best friend growing up was Ayala. And we all met at her, maybe right before her wedding, like her bachelor party. And we just have and then Ayala lives near me.
That's nice.
And
I wish they would come move over here with me.
I know.
It's expensive.
Now, okay, so this is what I was thinking when you were saying that. Did you have, because I know with Tara, when we like had our first bond, we kind of just had one of those hangs where one of us went over to the other person's dorm room and we just stayed up for just hours, just telling each other all of our, what?
Eyelash.
What a good producer.
Here, I have a wish. Make some money. Make a little fucking money, Todd.
Hundos.
Todd, make $1 million this year. I want to have a sugar daddy. I feel like Todd's getting into a sugar daddy era. Because my sugar daddy, I bled all over my sugar daddy's jet. I don't know how long I can keep him.
That's so crazy.
I didn't tell them I did it. Tim has no clue that happened.
I bled in my friend's car and then I just didn't say anything. I was so embarrassed. And next time I saw her, she had a new car. I'm not kidding.
You perioded a car out of you alphaed it. You spread your seed.
It was a leather seat, so I was like I was concerned about it and I should have cleaned it up, but I was just like, I'm just gonna get out of here and hope they'll not notice. But it was embarrassing.
The amount of times I've bled on people's things that you can't clean, like couches, mostly couches.
Mine twice. 2 times I can count them on my hand.
It's the hardest thing I've ever. Why are you doing the doctor checking it out, making sure it's good?
I can't believe you have countless times.
Is it? It's okay. So not only that. Okay, I told this story on Rick's podcast, and I've told it a bunch of times because it was so embarrassing. But I bled on this. I was supposed to write with this woman for this Fox. I was supposed to basically have like a web series that could be a sitcom. It was like big opportunity. The woman hated. She just didn't like me. I'm annoying. Listen, I have ADD. I'm late. People don't like. It's fine. She did not catch my vibe. We just never clicked, which was very hard to. She was supposed to be helping me write basically a autobiographical story, so it was very weird, or it was very tense.
Yeah.
She would say things like, "I remember," she goes, the reason I was late, I had to call her. I was like, "Hey, my meeting ran late." And she was like, "What was your meeting?" I was like, "It was with a literary agent." She goes, "No offense, you'll never write a book." Like, it was like that type of.
Wasn't she supposed to be helping you?
I know. I'm like, why don't you write it for me, bitch?
Yeah.
No, but she's actually doing really well. She's wrote a bunch of really big hits. But so it was like that, like tense. Like, she would say things and it wasn't like joking. I don't think it was like, she was like, "You're nothing." And I was like, okay. So it was already, the vibes were off. And then I stood up and there was blood everywhere on her couch. And I just was like, this is crazy. But I called my parents, I'm like, leave. I go, "Mom, Dad, I fucking bled." And they're laughing at me. And then I go to family vacation and I bleed all over the like rental. And they're like, "Annie," they're just. So then my dad for a while he'd find pictures with like a couch with a stain on it. He'd always send it to me. "We're thinking of you."
Oh my God.
But we kept it from my sister-in-law because we didn't want my sister-in-law to be mad at me.
That's going to be how you'll communicate after you pass. You know how like certain things get cold, or like you might feel like a like a window would fog up,
Yeah.
Or a butterfly or moth. Yours is if you see like blood on. I don't know why I looked at Todd.
A window fogging up because it's going to be him. He's just going to wake up with blood on his penis and go, "What's going on?"
Like, "Annie's here.
Annie's back.
She's trying to tell me something."
She's trying to have period sex with me. She's ghost period sex with me.
That'll be how we know.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be looking at it. You'll just see like from the fabric, it just spills up from inside.
Yeah.
But the thing about a couch is you can't like really get into it. It's like mattresses. When you bleed in, you're just like.
So you just flip it.
I don't know what she did. She never worked with me again. She never talked to me again. Oh, the mattress and the bleed on the other side so you can match?
Yeah.
I'm surprised I haven't bled through a damn mattress.
Are you bleeding right now?
I am.
That's crazy.
Tampons in though. I think I'm
That's
good.
why you have a plastic chair.
Listen, I always have like I have layers just in case. I'm not gonna period in a PJ again.
I peed my sleeping bag on my first big sleepover. It was just such a mess. I was the only kid.
How old?
I had to have been like 7 or 8.
Yeah, so
second
excited.
or 3rd grade.
Nervous, probably.
So nervous, so excited. Out of like 10 to 15 kids, I was the only kid who didn't bring a toothbrush. And the mom was like, "This is crazy.
Like, my parents are Wiccan. Leave me alone." They're gonna do a
my
spell.
dad's Wiccan. I don't see him much. My mom dropped me off in between jobs, and so she like made me brush my teeth with my finger, and then I remember on the sleeping bag, I like in the middle of the night, I already had a bedwetting problem, and so I was like, "Gosh."
So you kind of were nervous about it already, but you were like, "I got this."
I thought I had it.
Yeah.
In the bag. I did have it in the bag, literally. And then I just
it was like it looked like one of those bags that drains into people's IVs, but it's just your piss and you're inside it.
Yeah, literally. And
swimming inside
everyone's still sleeping, and I like sneak. I pretend to be asleep forever as like everyone slowly wakes up. And finally I go into my friend's room and I change. I don't know if I got like she gave me clothes or I changed, but I like hid my wet urine underwear under her dresser. And I wonder when she found them.
I remember hooking up with this guy when I was in Germany when I was 15, this German guy. And I pulled my tampon out and I threw it out his window. But he lived on the first floor. So it was just like crazy. In his brush. I was like, I don't know what to do. He didn't have like I don't know. These Germans were weird. They didn't have toilets. They didn't have trash cans near the toilet.
Did you do it just in front of him?
No, I just didn't know what to do with it.
Oh, I thought it was like a move where you're like, let's.
I was like this.
Throw it out.
Bing! It just hits the neighbor in the eye.
Like a slingshot.
Bing, bing. They are. Tampons are fun.
Yeah. You remind me of Bart Simpson a little bit. Yeah. Bart Simpson had a period.
I'm like Bart with a pee stain. I never peed the sleeping bag, but I definitely pissed myself at school twice in one day. 5th grade.
Twice in one day?
Could not stop. My friend was making me laugh so hard that day. I kept peeing myself. And I was and you know what it is? It's the shame and not telling people. That's the weird part.
Yeah.
But it's so normal. You don't want to, it's so embarrassing.
I had so much shame growing up.
But then you're like worried about people finding.
Yeah, I peed myself in class and you could just feel the chair like filling up with liquid.
Were you laughing? Or you
No,
just
I
didn't
was
get the weather?
mortified. Oh, I just couldn't control my bladder.
Right.
It was not even like triggered by anything. Just weak urethra, I guess. But I raised my hand, and the teacher was like, "If you have a question, you have to come up to me."
No.
And I was like,
Please don't do this.
She's like, "If you have something to say it in front of everybody." And I was like, "Oh my God."
Like, I don't even know if I have to speak. My pants might speak for themselves.
Yeah, and I got it. I got up in front of everyone, and she knew immediately, and then wrote me a note to the nurse that said like she beat her
Help
pants.
her. How old were you?
This same
okay.
elementary school. Like
I don't know why I was imagining you in like middle school.
middle school.
It's like you don't have extra clothes when you're in middle school.
No, I mean I think I stopped this problem around 8.
Did you figure out what it was?
Well, my dad was dating this lady who they never got married, and she was the worst. But out of all the bad stuff she did, one day she sat me down and was like, "Maybe you're dreaming about going to the bathroom." Most of the time it happened in my sleep. She's like, "Maybe you're dreaming about going to the bathroom and you could like stop yourself and wake up." And it worked.
She was like, "I'm so sick of putting a tarp on this kid's bed."
Yeah.
I'm so sick.
It was a big inconvenience for her, I think.
I can't even imagine like stepmoms, and I just never had that. So it must be so weird when this
she was
person
the worst.
that's not your person comes in and is kind of an authority figure.
Yeah, because you're a kid.
Yeah.
You have to listen to them, but she would make me like rub her feet.
That's so gross. I had a grandmother that did that.
Really?
And we weren't close. Like we weren't we barely knew her. She married she was a step grandmother.
They're always the step one.
And then she ended up pushing my grandmother in the bush. My
Wait,
8-year-old
pushed her in.
They had like a violent ending.
Wait, into a bush or in the bush?
Into a bush. She was like had all these cuts and prickers on them.
She she pushed her vagina.
She shot him out. She rebirthed him. Randy,
I moved him and he's mad.
Just chill. You have everything you need. You have the love of your life is here. Guys, he smells as bad as he looks. Okay, so I want to tell you, you can kind of see there's like a pinkness around his belly. It might have worn off.
Let's see.
So I'm walking Randy the other morning. Todd's still asleep. I look at his mouth, red all over his mouth, red all over his stomach. I'm like, he's fucking bleeding.
Oh no.
I'm going, he's not acting upset. He's not acting hurt. I'm going, what is happening? I take him back inside. I wake Todd up. I'm like, sorry, Todd, you got to get the fuck up. I don't know how to deal with this. And then we're like, there's no cut. And then I'm like, it's kind of purplish. And I realized I have been using this lip liner. It's like a lip stain. And ew, that is so bad. Guys, we're moving. We're leaving this world behind. Okay. So you put it on and then it dries and you peel it off. It's going to take a second to dry. Randy. So I have these peel things. I put them on I have a little trash bag next to my mirror. I must have missed it. No I do. It's a brown paper bag, you scumbag. She throws it right on the floor. You scum piece of shit. Guys, I'm single if you're looking. And I'm a real easy ride. I don't give you any trouble. It's not hard to date me at all. Randy. Oh, he's touching the mic. And look at his nasty face. Randy, you're going in a tub tonight.
Randy. He's such a little freak.
He is a freak. But so you peel these off. And by the way, there is a brown trash bag near my mirror. Todd doesn't know he doesn't go in my corner.
Yeah, okay? You don't
unless
know
I
corner.
Demand he clean that area for me. But I guess it fluttered down and then Randy licked it and then he licked his penis. And that's what it was. This is very cute.
Oh,
Randy.
You wanted to wear makeup.
Oh, who's a good boy? So you were saying you don't really like to do road trips by yourself?
No, I like them. I guess sometimes it's nice to get out on the road, but I travel so much now by myself. It's more fun. Like when I picked up Katie in Phoenix and then we went from Phoenix to Bisbee, that part was fun.
How far is it from Phoenix?
4 hours.
Oh, that's a fun amount of time with your friend.
Yeah.
What did you guys listen to music or podcasts?
We talked the whole time. Yeah. We only had those 2 days together, so it's kind of like every second counts when you get older, so we see each other less, so we didn't really.
Damn, you are 40.
Yeah.
When you get older, the clock starts ticking down.
Tick tock, tick tock. Well, we used to just get drunk and do drugs and party all night, and I worked at a coffee shop. I was doing mics, but I I had so little to do.
Who did you wait on? Was it Dimitri Martin?
Yeah, Dimitri Martin was like the first famous person I saw, but I would watch him on YouTube when I was in high school.
I mean, goddamn,
I
his
couldn't look
show
him in
was
the eye.
so funny.
And then I did a show with him. It might have been Anniewood
I think it
at the
was, yeah.
store. Yeah. So that was a cool moment for my younger self.
I did bring Dimitri back. Ran
Yeah.
into him at the reptile show and I went, got him. Or
You're
the
doing
reptile.
mine and Joel's show. This comes out
Yes.
Thursday?
Yeah.
I do have to plug that.
And then it's on the 18th, right?
The 19th.
Wednesday? Oh, the
Wednesday.
19th, I mean, yeah. And then Anniewood and Friends is the 18th.
That'll be a good week.
I have 100 podcasts before the show too. I'm
What
having one of those days with 100 podcasts. Do you ever do a 100 podcast day?
No.
Where
What are you
there's only,
talking about?
well, just like 27 people ask you to do their podcast on the same day. And you're like, I guess I could squeeze them all in. It's just 2 podcasts, but
It feels like a lot. I always forget how much work. They're not like, this one doesn't feel that bad, but especially when you go on one where you never met the person. And it's just like, you feel like, oh, I'm just going to go hang out. But then you're like, oh no, I do have to use my brain.
or yeah, if you just don't vibe with the person, you're like trying to find the thing. You're
Yeah.
like, do I have a thing with you or not? I did Randy, Charlotte McKinney, and John Lovett. Randy, you just find a new way to be annoying. Come here, cute boy. Hi, crazy.
Oh yeah, you did John Lovett's podcast.
It was really fun.
He's digging a hole.
It was 3 of us have ADD. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. I was late, or I wasn't late, and I went, oh my God, I can't believe I'm not late. And she's like, oh my God, that's what I was thinking. I can't believe I'm not late. And I was like, really? And she's like, yeah. And then we went in and John's like, I have ADD too. I'm late to everything. We're just like, we're talking about how when people are late, we're so happy. We're like, oh, when you text me and you're like, it's going to be longer. I'm like, oh, it's
I
amazing.
know, that's nice.
I always feel good about it. I know I feel bad holding people up.
I have so much anxiety about time.
Would you like sit in a car waiting, get there early to things?
I'm always early, even if
Yeah.
I try to be late.
Yeah.
I
Really?
can't not be on time. Like, obviously things happen where I have been late before, but most of the time, if I'm going to meet somebody who's notoriously late, I'll try to get there late and I can't.
Yeah.
I still end up 2 minutes early.
Yeah, that's so funny.
It's like-
No, I always end up at least 2 minutes late, where I'm like, I could leave with so much time. I'm like, I don't know how this happened to me.
yeah.
Or
I'm-
I'll wake up 5 hours earlier than the thing, start getting ready like 6 hours before and I'm like, how did it's like crazy what my brain can do.
I was in a lot of leadership stuff in school, so like marching band and all that stuff, and I had to go to leadership seminars, and they would.
I know everyone's like, being on time is the most important thing. It shows your word. And I'm like, guys.
That's how I was brought up. But now when I moved to LA, nobody's like that here. Like the first time I picked somebody up, I think it was Brian Simpson. I picked him up to take him to San Diego.
And you had to wait in the car for him?
Well, he was just like, "What do you mean you're here?" And because it was like, "Pick me up at 4," and I got there at 4, and he's like, "What do you mean you're here?" And
that is hilarious.
like,
and he's so slow talking too. Like, we just lost an hour with you just saying, "What do you mean?"
Yeah, he just couldn't believe I was on time. He's like, "No one is on time here."
And he wasn't expecting it, or he was ready?
No, he was not ready.
Because I was wondering, because he was military, so I wonder if he's on time because of.
I think he would have been ready, but he just wasn't expecting me to be ready. So it's like, my mom was working so much that we just kind of learned to take care of ourselves.
Right.
But I think I was trying to think of why.
I'm just seeing you like climbing, like pushing a chair over and climbing up and finding like a can and learning how to open a can.
I climbed everything. I never thought of that before, but yeah, I climbed a lot.
Yeah, when you don't have an adult to lift you up, you just have to learn to climb.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that as an option of getting lifted up.
Somebody's DM'd or commented on, I think my podcast last week, but she said the coolest thing. She goes, instead of worrying about healing your inner child, learn how to heal your inner teenager.
Oh, yeah.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, because my inner child was pretty cool.
Yeah, I think I've worked on that. It's like your inner teenager where your parents, where you have to pull apart from them and.
Oh, yeah. Total
and
shit
everyone's,
show.
and you're a nightmare and you're ugly, you have zits.
Yep.
I don't
Weird
want
hairstyles.
You were cute, you're ugly now.
Yeah.
And you suck, you're talking shit.
Yeah, getting involved with bad friends.
Oh, the worst friends.
Yeah,
getting
you had
involved with bad friends. Oh,
You had the worst.
I should be dead. I should be dead.
Were you the bad friend, or did you have a bad friend?
I was only bad leaning because it was the more accepting group.
Yeah.
For my problems.
I don't know why I could see somebody hanging out with, like, if we hung out in high school, I could see my mom being like, I don't want you hanging out with that Annie.
Oh, no. But that would happen to me a lot. But I would like not be the one. I'm like, I'm not the one.
Yeah.
I'm always like, you're the bad one. And I was a scapegoat because I dressed like slutty and juvenile delinquent. So people in the neighborhood would be like, it was her. I'm like, you gave me the cigarettes. You found cigarettes and gave them to me. I didn't bring no cigarettes. You blame the smoking on me? But I get it. I wore lip liner. Randall.
That was like that.
I didn't get to talk about this. What?
Did we explain why you guys are dressed in pajamas?
Because it's nighttime, so we dressed in our jammies.
Yeah, we're having a pajama party. I brought face masks and.
If
you want
fire them in there.
I love it. Should we put under eye ones on? That's so. You're so funny, Randy. How fitting for Valentine's Day that this ad has come back into my life, because this is one of the biggest loves of my life. One of my number one favorite things, and it's life-changing. And I'm talking about Lumi. It's just my favorite deodorant. It's a whole body deodorant. You can put it in your cookie, you can put it in your back crack, you can put it in your pits, under your tits, and you can put it anywhere, your face, your head, your scalp. The toasted coconut's so good. It's just really life-changing. So good. And it's a whole body deodorant and it controls the BO for up to 72 hours. You can choose, there's lots of flavors. They have the lavender sage, clean tangerine, but guys, it's toasted coconut. It's toast. How do you even make something smell like this? The woman that started this is a queen. She's incredible. I'm just such a fan of Lumi, and I really actually miss them. And so for them to be back is making me feel very romantic. Let's just say you want the smell in your armpits to be a secret admirer, not a stinky mess. Check out Lumi's solid deodorant stick, sweat control deodorant. I got to get that one. Or their spray deodorant that's ideal for those hard to reach places. Hard to reach. Lumi starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mini body wash and wipes, and free shipping. As a special offer for Anniewood listeners, new customers get 15% off all Lumi products with my code. Use code Annie15 for 15% off your first purchase at lumideodorant.com. That's code Annie15 at LUMEDEODORANT.com. Support the show and tell them Annie sent you. Smell fresher, stay drier, and boost your confidence from head to toe with Lumi. I'm so excited to try the sweat control stuff because I am a petite girl, but Lumi, thank you for coming back into my life. I love you. I love you. I love you. We have been inviting carbs back into our lives for one reason, and one reason only, because Hero Bread has appeared. I did not know it existed. It is so good. It just makes it so you can have your favorite meals. You don't have to destroy the progress you're doing on your diets. They've got bagels, rolls, croissants. I like just the straight up bread. Like, I'm eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches again. Thank you, Hero Bread. It's full of flavor, but it's ultra low in net carbs. It's so, it's good. They have Hawaiian rolls. They're just banging. They have tortillas. It's just a dream. I know I don't mean to even be talking about carbs, but it really, it affects me. It makes me slower when I have too many carbs. And I just carry the rolls on my body. But now I don't got to worry about that anymore. Stop making compromises. You can eat the bread and have your dream body. Hero Bread is offering 10% off your order. Go to hero.co and use code Annie at checkout. That's Annie at HERO.co.
I don't know I always never know what.
I never know either. I assume the bigger part should go where the crow's feet are. Gonna be. Obviously,
I love these things. Especially traveling.
And I always bring so many masks. Do you ever wear the Randy? Do you ever wear the collagen ones that go overnight and you wake up clear?
Yeah. Well, I was gonna bring one of those big masks because they're funny looking, but you have to leave them on for like 4 hours.
They look like coconut meat.
Are we beautiful yet?
While you guys are putting this on, it's also Valentine's Day today.
Oh, wait, can I say the thing that I've been dying to say?
Okay.
Before my producer gets divorced. Oh no, thank you, Todd, for keeping us on track. But so the plane that crashed in
Which
Philadelphia,
one? Hey.
the helicopter in Philadelphia, it got my mall. It got the mall I would go into Philly to meet my little gang member boyfriends at.
Oh my God.
It was where my Deb was, my Chinese buffet.
That's so
all my
sad.
slut clothes where I got all my little like baby slut clothes. Is that crazy? I was like, not my mall. My friend Peggy was like, do you know Peggy O'Leary?
No.
She's a comic in Philly. And she was like, I've never been to that mall. But when I heard her, I go, that's Annie's mall.
Oh, that sucks.
I don't know how bad it is, but I couldn't believe it.
My mall is gone too, but only because people never shop there. Fiesta Mall.
Is that sounds like one that would go out of business?
Yeah.
They were too
Mesa.
confident.
Mesa, Arizona.
They were like, it's going to be a party in here all the time. It's like, you didn't anticipate Amazon, did you?
No, it's gone now, but that was the mall growing up.
We went to the Grove recently and it was popping.
Yeah, the Grove is cool. The malls in LA are cool.
Outdoor malls rule. Roosevelt Mall was outdoor. Still is.
Where's
it's even
that
more
one?
outdoor.
Is that the Philly one?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Roosevelt Mall. It's right on Roosevelt Boulevard.
Shout out.
Shout out to the Roosevelt Mall, to my girls working at Deb. Sorry I stole from you. Sorry I shoplifted.
You're bad. I did shoplift that time.
It felt fun.
I remember being doing a lot of coke and being really into sacred geometry. And I'd stay up all night
with your friend who makes the paintings,
completely by myself. And
oh, you're cool. I didn't know you were a solo coker.
Dude, I had a problem and I was a nerd, so it's like a bad mix. But I went to Walmart at like 4 a.m. all coked out to get a compass to do my sacred geometry, and I stole it.
I've never. One of the first times I did coke was like with this chef, this celebrity chef in LA. And I was living in Santa Fe, but I came out to go to this party and I ended up back with this celebrity chef. And the chefs just love cocaine. God, they love it. And he was just giving me so much coke. And then everyone took, I guess, Tylenol PM to go to bed. And I was like, that seems weird. I don't want to take medicine
really
on top of coke. And so I didn't take any. And I was up and I was so inspired to write poetry. It was so funny. I was like trying to find paper and pen in this guy's that I don't know's house without waking him up. Like, I don't want to get like, oh, nobody's done anything to me. This is crazy. I'm getting to platonically sleep here. But I just remember being like, I've got to write a poem right now.
I wish you could remember it.
I don't think I found paper. I think I just searched for it.
Anything I've tried to make when I was on coke was like terrible. Just a lot of words. They don't really lead to anything. But the feeling of it was like, this is it.
Well, because you're going ba 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 ba, because your brain's moving fast, but
yeah,
who knows what
I don't do it no more. I think it's gross.
It's nasty. I was offered it recently. I said no.
Good.
There is something fun in 80s about it. Did you see Less Than Zero?
Mm.
It's like a Robert Downey Jr. movie, but it doesn't end well for him. No spoilers, but it doesn't end well for him. There may possibly be a corpse in the back of a convertible. They look over, they go, man, yo. He's like, Robert Downey Jr.'s like, and they're like, come on, man. And he's like, he just falls over.
I think I have to see it.
But it makes Coke look bad and good. It makes Coke look bad and good. You see like the beginning, the glories.
I'm glad I had like my troubled times, but I feel really good now with getting my act together.
Yeah, I know. I'm proud of you. You quit drinking.
I did. Well, I stopped for a bit. It's been over 2 months now.
Yay.
And well, man, do I want to drink.
Really? When do you want to drink? Just when you're out?
Like all the time.
Yeah.
But then I wake up the next day and I'm like, I'm so glad I didn't.
And what do you do instead of drinking when you want to drink?
Heroin. No, I don't do nothing. I have like, there's so many non-alcoholic beers now that are good, which in just 5 years ago wasn't the case. So the Comedy Store has a bunch now.
They have so many.
Yeah.
I had no clue. I walked in and Greg Fitzsimmons was on stage talking about his non-alcoholic beer, and I went, this was an option?
Yeah, they have so much just with recently. And Ryan, the manager, is trying to get like juice in there to make cocktails and for people who don't want to drink.
Oh, that's nice.
And when Bisbee, Katie wanted to drink, and so we go to the bar and I go, do you have any non-alcoholic beers? And he's like, I have a Heineken Zero, and I go, I think I'll just relapse. And he was like,
a Heineken 100?
Yeah, but those are actually pretty good. They're not bad. So I had that, and it like immediately like curbed the craving.
It is nice to just have like a thing you're drinking that tastes similar, and
it's a placebo. Like my imagination's pretty active, so even if I'm smoking like a hemp cigarette, I'll be like, dude, I feel fucked up right now.
I'm getting some silly ideas.
Yeah, and then I start feeling sillier.
Getting hungry.
Yeah, and I start eating more.
But it's all diet food because it's
hemp.
It's 0%.
It's all 0 calories.
It's 0 calorie food, guys. We're eating air over here. We're eating ice. We like to eat ice in LA. How crazy is it that we didn't have water?
Don't say ice in LA.
Oh,
too soon.
Guys, careful, hide. Cuidado. Es muy peligroso in California.
Oh, I thought you were saying Pellegrino.
Pellegrino. I might have been. I don't know. My Spanish isn't quite up to par. Because I go to my vices and then I'm like, I gotta try to like trade these out for other things.
Yeah, what do you do?
I have a video game I play on my phone.
What is it?
It's a slot machine game and it's
ruining
my life.
You replaced it with the gambling?
Oh. Well, you can't make money. You can only spend it. But it's such a treat. But last week I was talking about how I want to do a dopamine diet, not a detox.
That's right.
Yeah. I haven't started. I'm just getting ready. You know when you know you're going to quit something, you have like the going away party for it. Like if you're like, I'm going to go on a diet tomorrow, you just end up eating like a cake. You're like, I'm not going to have cake for a while, so I'm going to eat a bunch.
Yeah.
I'm in that phase.
With?
Dopamine.
Oh, what do you do? Okay.
I learned healthy ways to get dopamine. Like if you take a cold shower in the morning or a cold plunge if you have a cold plunge.
That sounds awful.
It does kind of zap you up.
Oh, yeah.
But now I'm playing my video game and taking a cold shower.
At the same time?
Yeah. No. Well, sometimes I spin and I put it on the toilet.
Okay.
I put it on auto spin and I watch through the.
Okay, yeah, you have an addiction.
I go like this.
I'm addicted to my phone bad.
What are you looking at? Just reels and TikTok?
Oh, like I have YouTube TV, so I can like put something on and then put it
to the side. Oh, so you're doubling
and
down.
then I play games like on my apps.
Yeah.
And then like after I finish a game, I go and check like Instagram, Twitter, email, and then I close that and then watch the YouTube bigger, and then I close it and
then
go back into my game.
Big is too boring. I need to be able to do a couple other things too.
And an hour will go by and Squink's just staring at me, and I'm like,
oh, and you're kind of go like, I'm just gonna look at this for a second. You're like, I'll just look at this for a second. And you're like,
time goes by so fast. I'm just killing time, and then I get sick of myself, and I'm like, I gotta write, and I go sit down at my desk and put on Do Not Disturb. Now, recently, I've been doing that.
Do Not Disturb is so funny because you can tell who has it on because if you call, it goes right to voicemail.
Yes.
So we're all going nuts. I feel like everyone I call we're all on weird. I put it on Do Not Disturb forever. My manager like wants to kill me. He's like, I've been trying to call you 100. I'm like, shit, I forgot it was on Do Not Disturb. It's got to be so annoying. But it's just funny that all of us are doing it.
I do.
Yeah, I feel like.
What?
Is this on the right direction? I look punched. I'm not gonna lie. I look.
We have 2 black eyes.
Todd, what'd you do to us?
Oh no! Should I wear the glasses over this?
That's what a punched person would do. Those are opposite colors on the color wheel. Well, I guess purple and oranges.
Well, we're gonna look beautiful soon.
We're gonna look so good. It actually is making my eyes look so red and bloodshot. Todd found this AI Instagram channel where it'll just be this hot babe and then just diarrhea pours out of her. And it is fascinating. We watched quite a few of them. I was trying to post it to my story.
Your AI stories are so creepy. I don't like them.
I'm sorry. It's so funny though.
I go, what am I? Oh, it's Annie.
Annie again. It just started happening and I'm riveted by them. I can't stop watching them. I can't wait to see what they turn into.
They're crazy. There was one of this like old man and he had a bunch of legs.
Yeah, that was my foot fetish one.
Oh, that was nasty.
The foot turned into like a guy with like long neck.
Nasty.
I think it reminds me of tripping and stuff. It's like trippy. Scary trip, but
yeah, very scary trip.
Very scary trip. Diplo said that he does acid like 3 times a week.
I don't understand. I am very I have a very low tolerance with psychedelics. I was like anytime I've tripped, I was the first one.
Yeah, look how you're dressed. Can you imagine? I'm dressed normal. What is this?
What? why? These
This is
are
just
pajamas.
crazy.
What are you talking
No, but if that wasn't the goal and you showed up with this, I'd be like, are you okay?
I was wearing this when you were like, let's do pajama episode.
You're like,
"All right."
well, this works.
But yeah, I'm always the first one to be like, oh, do you guys feel it? And they're like, no. And I'm like, oh, okay. But then 10 minutes later, they're all like, whoa, yeah. But they're too intense. Like, I'm glad I did it. And I probably would do shrooms again. But acid was so strong for me.
And it'll last so long.
And the first time I did 2 tabs.
Oh, you cocky bitch. You're like, I didn't feel it. And then you're like,
Well, it was this guy who I don't trust, but I was in love with. He was like, you should take 2. And I was like, anything you say. Take 2.
You could have been gone. You could have been locked up in a nut house for the rest of your life.
I could have lost. I did feel like
We could be doing, there could be a hashtag free Jessie, free Jetski.
I was like, I felt like I never really stopped tripping in a way. Like it slowed down, but I remember the next morning being like, my brain, like I'm a different person. Like, just my brain is rewired.
And I think it might be true.
Yeah, it's definitely true. It's acid.
Well, you see things
like
different. I just remember looking at my hand. The first time I did acid, I was 14. I was like looking at my hand. And I was like, I could see through it. And I could see like all the blood pumping in the veins and stuff. And then I started being like, paying attention to detail more, I think, after that.
Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. 14 is such a young age to do it. I was
Wow, edgy.
18.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow, really edgy.
No,
someone
that's
in
I'm in the cat's pajama.
It's so cute. Little kitties.
But I feel like it's kind of what's this word, like people doing it 3 times a week. They're doing it like drinking alcohol, but it's a strong psychedelic.
And maybe they're microdosing, but he's a creative, right? So he's a DJ. I don't know what else he does. He's always in Antarctica. And I'm telling you, when I do ketamine, I go to Antarctica, and I think it's because Diplo posted so many videos of it that I have some weird draw now to
I could see that.
Being on a ship in ice and it's dark out and cold. And I'm like, I don't know why I want to go there, but I want to go there so bad. It's Diplo's fault. But every time I do ketamine, I am in a private jet. Sometimes I go into the submarine that exploded.
What?
And then I go to like Antarctica.
That's crazy. I did only ketamine once, so I don't know it as well. But it was like I didn't go anywhere except out of my body. But I was like,
You did like party ketamine. You didn't do like
I did one hit under an overpass. Yeah.
And we're so cool, aren't we?
No, that
drugs outdoors.
Ketamine, I think it has healing properties and stuff if done right. But when I did, it was very low point for me. And I walked around the Arizona Mills Mall. It's just a big loop and K-hold in the Rainforest Cafe bathroom. But I remember walking through the mall, but my body was walking like on the wall. Like
I know, you
my
get
mind's
really
body
like, you're
was
like, where?
Walking
You're like,
this way.
am I the wall? I remember my friend going, am I the leg or the chair? And I was like, that really sums it up.
I don't like that feeling.
I love feeling like a cloud.
I like tripping where my mind goes somewhere, but I don't like feeling like my body's somewhere else.
Yeah, I think, okay, so when I would do like the lozenges and you just take a...
Ketamine lozenges?
Yeah, it's like through a doctor and you get them and so I know I'm set up. I have music on my earphones and they guide you through and I'm like, I'm gone, but my body isn't even like in my realm of thought. And I'm just going places. And then I started being like, I want to go there. I want to go there. And it was fun. I'm like going on vacation.
Like astral projecting.
I was astral projecting. It was so fun. And it's all from Diplo. But I guess Diplo's so rich.
Shout out Diplo.
Diplo has a lot of kids, maybe. Does he have a lot of kids? No kids? But you're super rich for doing a pretty fun thing. Not that I've ever been a DJ or have a calling for it, but it seems like a pretty sweet deal if you do. And you make so much money doing it. So you're just Diploing. Is he a producer too? He produces people's music, Todd? Yeah. So you're just got your hands in cool stuff. Do a little acid a couple times a week. What do you got to worry about?
I'm not judging.
I'm on acid in a meeting. Who cares? What are they going to be like? Diplo, you're on acid. We can't deal with you and all of your money.
They must make it at different strengths too.
Yeah. I mean, my friend had this dropper. My friend in Santa Fe made this like really cool acid or had this cool acid. And my friend from Santa Fe who lives here had it in this dropper. And you could kind of just take like a little drop. But we took like one day, me and my friend took the whole dropper. And we were in the Burbank Hills and all these helicopters started flying around. And we're in my
Yee.
friend's hot tub. It's like daylight and we probably are just getting sunburned. We're just tripping so fucking hard. We were trying to do a mosaic on the wall and we were like too high and everything looked like shit. My friend's like, I gotta, it looks bad. It's ruining it. Which I was like, I thought it looked great. And then in the morning, we're like, oh shit, there's just growl everywhere. It was all over the place. But so we're in the hot tub and there's these planes going. We're like, what the hell is this? There was a fucking bear loose. And so then we went bear hunting. I'm like, why are we looking for the bear? You start the acid starts wearing off and it's the sun setting. I'm like, what if we find the bear? We didn't think about what we were going to do.
I'm always inside at night. You're crazy.
We're there all day, 18 hours looking for a bear.
Yeah, you're different.
No, I started to realize, I go, what the fuck are we doing? And then my friend's like, wait, this is actually scary. Why did we go towards the bear, not away from the bear?
Yeah. You guys are all peace and love.
But then I learned I'm a pot of honey. I was like, this whole time, I feel like people think I'm a bear, but I'm really just a pot of honey.
That's what you were going through?
That's what I was going through. I'm a pot of honey. I'm a pot of honey.
Yeah, because the bear was probably like going after you.
I was like, oh, you want some of this? I'm like taunting it. I actually have honey.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, you want some of this? Give it acid.
Yeah.
It's like cocaine bear, but trippier.
Oh, write that down.
Oh, God. I actually thought of that on Coke. Do you have any of your Coke journals?
I must because I keep all my journals and it's mostly junk, but I fill them up.
Yeah.
I probably have like 20 journals just filled up.
I got 20 journals, 1 page written.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, most people I know who are successful and write all the time, they don't have their journals filled.
Yeah.
I just I have to, my brain is so like chatty.
Yep.
I have to get it out.
I did on one of my ayahuasca trips. Mother Ayahuasca told me that I have a People magazine in my head.
That's
she goes, just have gossip running around in your head. It's like, me, 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 me. She's like, put that People magazine down. Get to the deeper stuff you're thinking about.
My thought, especially since I stopped drinking, I don't know if you felt like this when you stopped, but like my thoughts are so fast and I can't I have to like really focus in to like think. I have to really try to think about one thing because my thoughts are just firing really fast. And when I drank, it would like slow everything down, which is something I miss.
Yeah, you're like, oh, remember the days.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
it could be a blessing too when I'm writing and working on a joke and looking at different angles because my brain is working super
sometimes
fast.
it's like working too fast for your hand to write.
Yeah, that happens where I have to just write keywords. And
Did you read Big Magic, that book? I think it's...
I've heard of it, but I haven't.
Something Strahan. What's that girl's... I can't remember. It's either the Eat, Pray, Love girl or the girl that wrote Wild or the woman that wrote Wild. But I don't know which. But she was writing about writing. It's pretty cool. But she was talking about how there was a poet who was working in the fields, like I think picking berries or something. And she would come up with a poem and she would run back to the house as fast as she could before the poem was out of her head. And she said sometimes it was so fast moving that she would write it backwards.
Whoa.
Isn't that cool? She would like catch it back and pull it back.
That's really cool.
Yeah, that was like my most memorable thing of that. But I was going to say, when I quit drinking, I couldn't sleep.
Yeah,
it was racing thoughts. Because a lot of the reasons I was drinking so much was because I was repressing a lot of anxiety and shame and feeling like an asshole and a loser and a fuck up and all that stuff.
Did you read my journal?
No, I was just calling you your new nicknames.
Yeah, Jessie's full of shame Johnson.
Full of shame Johnson. So your mom's like working, what kind of jobs is she doing when you were a kid?
She worked for one company my whole life, and she did blueprints for like office layouts.
Cool.
So if you know,
was that an everyday job?
Every day.
Every day they needed a blueprint.
Well, yeah, and she would work in sales too. So like if you were a big company and you had 20 employees and you needed to lay out the floor with like 20 cubicles, she would like sell those.
Oh, cool.
But she would design the blueprints as well,
awesome.
work with manufacturers and kind of do interior design as well.
And she has that type of brain where she can really knows space and what's going to look good.
I think she's a little ADD like me too, so she can hyper focus in on a project like that. And she did that my whole life and recently is retired now.
Did you just find her sketching
blueprints?
No. She's like, I can't stop.
She's done with that. She's
over
it. Astrology now for fun.
Do you like when she reads stuff for you?
I love when she does my chart because she did study it a lot, and she's read a lot of books. And when she runs my numbers, like for a specific day, she does pull excerpts from different books,
Aw.
and then gives me like her advice too, which I like.
Yeah. Is your mom remarried?
No,
Does she have a boyfriend?
she was remarried,
Oh, okay.
but not anymore. He's out of here.
Get out of here, Jack. She read your numbers.
Yeah,
A little too late.
yeah. No, he's gone. He's just some guy I'll never see again.
I know, how weird. You just have these,
I don't have a problem with that,
but you have to like, yeah, when you are a single mom, you have to, or a single dad, you have to be like, do I want to introduce this person to my kids?
she dated this one guy who I liked a lot. He was Jewish, and he threw away all of our Christmas decorations one year. And I never really got any more explanation on that. But we had all these like decorations, like pasta angels we made, and like, you know, our handprints, like our
we threw your baby things,
like everything. My mom was so mad, and the only explanation I got was, "Oh, he's Jewish." But I'm like, that's not something like Jewish people are doing.
Is he the Grinch? This is the craziest thing. Throw away your macaroni angels.
They're all gone, all of it. So that was a big thing for many years. Was like every year we'll get one more new decoration
to make up for your childhood.
Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, we just kept moving forward. That family.
Did you live in a lot of different places?
A lot of different places. Yeah, because my mom and dad were divorced, and they both moved a lot.
Right.
So I probably lived in like 15 places by the
So
time.
then, if your dad moved, your mom would kind of have to move to be a little bit closer to him, or was it okay?
No, like we had the one house, and then when they divorced, they both moved into apartments, and then my mom got a house, and then my dad, he moved like a few apartments, and then he got a house, and my mom got one more house, but then my dad moved out of that house to an apartment, and then he moved like to 2 different houses after that. So I don't even know how many that is, but
that's a lot.
That's kind of the pattern it went. But they were never too far from each other.
Yeah.
Like Mesa, Chandler, Phoenix. Those were the big cities we lived in.
Yeah.
So the farthest I think was like 30 minutes. And when they did live the farthest away, they would meet halfway, which was a Whataburger.
Oh, so that's awesome.
Yes, but for many years of my life, every other week I'd meet at a Whataburger.
And they got you food, right?
Yeah, I'd have the chicken fingers, french fries, and toast and gravy.
Ooh.
And a meal. And then that was the one time I ate dinner with my family.
You're like, it's like Thanksgiving.
It was happy for me. But then, I was like, maybe that's why I'm always on time, because of like that was probably really stressful.
The only thing you had, and that was like the only thing you really had control over, right? Is like,
well, like they were probably stressed out if the other was late.
Right.
So like I'll feel uncomfortable if things are late.
Oh my God, were we just running around town? My mom she would drive to the wrong place. It would be like, we'd be going to school and then we'd end up at soccer practice, and then my mom would be like, shit, I took you to soccer practice. And she'd like be like, I'm an idiot. I'm like, oh my God, I thought I was watching Boogie Nights.
That's not good.
I was like, no, Mom, no.
I had once where my mom forgot to pick me up.
Oh, that's devastating.
Yeah. And yeah, because every car that'd come by, I would be like, maybe that's my mom.
You're like, there's no way she left me. And they're like, did she leave me?
She felt so bad, but it was at Skateland, and usually the school would do parties at Skateland, and she thought it was that, but it was not. It was like my friend threw a party privately at Skateland. So my mom, I don't know what she thought, but
she thought like the school was going to take you back to.
I don't know, but my friend's mom was like you could tell she was like getting a little worried about like why my mom hadn't picked me up yet, and so I just went home with them.
Yeah,
because I didn't know my mom's number. I didn't know what kind
of. It was so crazy. Like, how are we not all kidnapped?
She's like, "What kind of car does your mom have?" I'm like, "I don't know. It's brown."
Yeah, brown. There's 4 windows in it.
Yeah, she felt pretty bad.
There's some seatbelts. My mom did like a carpool with this other family from swim practice. And that woman didn't take us once. She didn't realize it was her turn to take us. So she just didn't she just took her kids. And we were like there cold in our swimsuit, like wet hair and stuff. My mom, when she found out, we finally got to call her. This was like my favorite moment with my mom. My mom went over to that lady's house and we just saw her at the door screaming at her. I was like, go mom, go mom, go mom.
Let her know.
Letterman or no.
Yeah, she'll never do that again.
I know, but you must feel so bad when you're a mom and you forget because you just know that there's that inherent just full abandonment feeling of like,
Yeah, and it was before we all had cell phones, so it's
Yeah.
like she'd never done anything like that before, but I'm sure it was the other mom was probably like, "Hey, I have your kids."
I just had the worst thought. What if you're like waiting for my mom? You're a kid waiting for your mom, and then you find out something horrible happened. You're like, oh wait, it's the worst case scenario. We're
Yeah.
also lucky that our moms just got the wrong address or something.
Yeah. There's a hair extension down there.
I got no. This is you're actually gonna die. I'm so happy you saw this. This is way better than what you think.
This is really.
This is way.
Oh my
better.
god.
This is funny.
He's gonna be beautiful. Oh my god, he's beautiful. He's you.
He's got like a shag haircut.
He looks cool.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, those are like fake bangs that are disgusting.
Good job, Randy.
Oh,
job.
did you forget? Did you have any crazy Valentine's Day stories?
Well, someone gave me this card, which I've seen online since, but this guy in band gave me a card and it was the Twin Towers and it said, "I'm falling for you." And it said a token of my 9/11.
Oh, that is really good. That's good on
Yeah.
a lot of levels.
And yeah, I was like in love. I'm a big truther, you know.
Oh, yeah. I love when people know the truth about 9/11 and they.
Now everybody knows.
I
Now
know
it's
it's so
not cool
annoying.
anymore.
It's so hack to
Know
know
the
that
truth.
steel doesn't burn or bend. What was the
Doesn't
thing?
melt like
Doesn't
that.
melt. Okay. Okay.
Still beams don't melt.
And this is a metaphor for Michelle Obama's penis.
Now
Her steel beam. Todd, what did you get me? You got me flowers for Valentine's Day. You got me headphones for Valentine's Day.
I don't get you nothing.
Not if you get me something this year, I'll be mad at you. We are moving. We need moving money.
You want to see what I found on Reddit?
You want to see what I found? Are you doing a Tony impression? I think we do a Tony impression so
Jesus.
much in our household.
it's
He's
the
so
best
easy to.
fucking gift.
Yeah, I have the best Valentine's Day gift that you just go into it involuntarily. Is it douching your butthole?
Preparing for Valentine's Day.
Oh, we
Oh my
love these
God.
videos.
It is what you thought it was.
But not these videos, but I mean, that actually would be helpful. Todd, I don't really have these moves. I don't have that muscle in my back, the twerk muscle.
Imagine this is your first time going to yoga and you go to that class. On
You're like,
accident.
whoops. Oh, she's good.
Yeah, that's all we got.
That's what you got Annie for Valentine's Day?
He got me those. That's so
Those
rude.
glasses.
These glasses. You don't
Just
know how to
that
grind.
video. You guys
That's why we brought you here. I just start grinding on you. I'm like, is this
Randy's on
weird?
top of you.
Oh, wait. I wanted to ask you kind of a Leslie question. So have you ever, with my girlfriends, when we first meet, there's inevitably a naked shower between us that's not gay.
Oh yeah, I've had.
Yeah, of course.
I've had a
Yeah,
naked
okay.
shower.
My friend Tara's bachelorette party, we were
I was
all
so
naked
nervous
in
for that
showers.
question at first.
I was like, do you want to eat me out? I'm like, do you want to do my podcast again? Come to
I was like,
Anniewood.
oh no.
If we were classmates, there would just be squirt going into your mouth.
I'm trying not to look at you in case Todd's gonna learn
Yeah,
that
just
animation.
I remember my friend's dad, they all thought we were lesbians because we would sleep over their house in Chicago and we would just shower together. We'd just be laughing. Like they had a squeegee, we were just crying, laughing, squeegeeing, and fucking with it. Like, what's going on with your nipple? And she like flicked my nipple. But you do learn whether you're gay or not, I think, in those friendships.
I learned in an orgy.
Oh. You go,
But yeah, I did though. I was like, I took ecstasy with a bunch of people, and then,
they always want to turn it into an orgy.
well, yeah, that's why I was like always afraid to do ecstasy after that because that was my first time doing ecstasy. So I was like, people would be like, "Hey, do you want to take E?" And I would be like, "Oh no, thank you," because I thought it meant like, "Do you want to go fuck
Do you want
everybody?"
to have sex with everyone in this room right now and
then
be really thirsty?
Yeah,
I
and
need a lollipop.
chew your cheeks up. But I didn't know. So then eventually I did take E a couple times and I was like, oh, you don't have to fuck everybody.
Yeah, you're like, oh, you could just like feel good with the air. You could just like be getting a breeze. And feel good.
Yeah, and chill. But it was like a New Year's Eve thing and there was 2 guys and 3 girls. I was one of the girls, and we all just went back to this party. And
thank you for clarifying. You were one of the girls.
I was part of that.
I know what you're saying. In the three,
at that time, I was still
it was
a girl.
3 on 3.
And, so everybody was just like making out, but there was one guy who I really liked, and so I was trying to hook up with him.
Oh, that's the worst. And there's just 20 girls in front of you.
Yeah, and I remember my friend. I almost said I don't want to say her name, but she was like, we were both topless, and I just remember looking at her boobs, and she was like feeling my boob, and I like felt hers, and I was like, wow, those are pretty nice.
Yeah. I know, I'm very like,
but I didn't feel anything. But I was just like complimenting her boobs, and then we both at the orgy were like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm gonna go f- this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some dick, bitch. I was a lesbian for like 2 minutes. There was a girl got her fingers in me for about like 2 minutes, and then I was like, this isn't for me.
I think it would be hard to be in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
You know, men are pretty simple.
I know, it's very easy.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think I was just crazy when I was younger. And now I'm just like peeling back all the addictions and just trying to
And what am I? Who am I?
Yeah. And I lived so wild. Like I just had like a casual orgy that night. And like now I feel like a grandma and like I give off virgin vibes because I lived so much in my 20s that I'm like in my 30s now, just like I'm just trying to chill.
Yeah.
But
Well, we go through phases and you
Yeah.
kind of get stuff out of your system. And I think a lot of people with ADD have sexual activity moments because we're impulsive. So and it's
That's
hard
why
to say
there-
no. We don't know how to set up boundaries. And
yeah, that's why there were 5 people because I couldn't focus on one.
yeah, you were like, I said, you better not have a cock ring because I am something shiny.
I do feel lame now though.
That you aren't
Well-
like that?
Well, like what?
That you aren't having orgies?
Well, no, not that, but like yeah, just not drinking or smoking, and I don't know. I want to keep experiencing life, but
Do you ever go to meetings?
no.
It only helps because they have a fellowship, so you're hanging out with other people that aren't doing that, so you kind of go, oh.
But so many comics now are sober, which
Yeah.
is nice.
Oh no, I won't be going to the meetings either. So I understand you
Yeah,
resisting.
I just don't have time. Like when I say
Bobby's
I want
like-
to do
Bobby
more
asked
fun
me, he goes,
things.
Bobby's like, you ever think you'll go back to meetings? And I was like, I mean, there would have to be someone would have to really be in trouble and need my help going there for me to go, I feel like.
I feel like if I went to a meeting with Bobby, he would bring it up on Bad Friends.
Yeah, I would not have any of the anonymous.
Yeah.
Well, maybe I wasn't even supposed to say he said that to me. What part's
Oh,
anonymous?
he talks about going to AA.
Well, they call it being friends with Bill when you go to meetings because Bill W. is the guy who wrote the big book.
Oh.
And so I say I'm frenemies with Bill. So I hate going to those damn meetings. But then Whitney was like, everyone hates him. And I was like, oh, I thought everyone liked them and I wasn't getting it.
Oh, yeah. I don't know Bill, but he sounds awful.
Bill W., he's the one that started AA. He was the founder. But yeah, no, I think it's great. And I think it took me a really long time to kind of recalibrate. And I was dead sober, nothing. I mean, I smoked cigarettes, I think, on and off. Or no, I quit cigarettes when I quit drinking. And my sponsor wanted me to start smoking again because she thought I was putting too much pressure on myself.
Oh, I like that.
But I didn't.
I just do nicotine now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting it. I'm vaping. I'm dipping. I'm not really dipping, but sometimes I get the pouches and stuff. But it just takes a second, but it's cool. We're all just like, we have to face ourselves.
Yeah, I'm going to relapse tonight.
Tonight's the night with Randy. We call him
Bye.
Candy because he likes to candy flip. Have you done a part or anything in the Theo and David Spade movie?
No, but I see a ton of people doing it.
Charlotte McKinney was going to get fit for it. I was like, oh shit, beach.
I saw the
Cute.
Kill Tony guys doing it. William and Cam and
Oh, really?
Casey. Yeah.
That's
think.
cute. There's so many people in it. It's gonna be fun. Yeah, Tim did a bunch of stuff on it.
Nice.
I guess he had a big role.
These are wet.
I hope it's good for their sake if Tim's in it. Oh boy.
Oh, yeah, they're getting good.
Oh boy.
They'll be getting
not,
press either
not
way.
even Todd Phillips stood a chance. Oh my God. You feel like you're like, I look
Are
like
we
a monster, but I'm gonna be
pretty?
so pretty afterwards. Trust.
Yours is all crooked.
Oh, shut the up. So disrespectful.
Happy Valentine's Day. I look like Amy Schumer.
Valentine's Day. Oh my God. Holy shit. I look like Marlon Wayans in White Girls.
This is not cute.
This is cute.
I look like fucking Buffalo Bill.
All right.
Welcome to your nightmare.
Welcome to your nightmares, bitch, or your fantasies. I don't know if you're on my algorithm, my AI algorithm. You might like this shit. You might like that. I'm a Waymo driver, guys. A ghost. I mean,
Oh, thanks for spelling that out. I did not get what you meant ever.
sometimes it doesn't land. We don't all have that Theo ability where he can go from nonsense to it making full sense. God damn, it's crazy. He's good. Okay. So what I wanted to say,
You can't stop making it cute.
what I wanted to say
Stop
is
making it cute.
she's adorable. Your teeth are white.
I
What?
hope so. Puts the lotion in the basket.
Dude, I'm tucking my peen so tight right now. Mine could get a little whitened. All right, roses are red, violets are blue. You look so pretty. I wish I could kiss you. That's what Todd wants me to say. He's been watching lesbian videos.
Oh yeah, he showed us on screen.
He
Those are
can't stop with these lesbian videos.
lesbians working out.
He loves lesbians. What's your problem? She's on the spot. She was driving for a long time 2 days ago.
I know, I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything.
I can't think of anything. Roses are red, violets are blue. You still look beautiful, even with your face covered in goo.
Oh, I've had so many guys say that to me. My glazed donut phase. By the way, I've had orgies and threesomes too. I don't want to leave you hanging like you're some hoe
Okay,
that-
it's not a competition.
I just wanted to let you know you're not alone. And you weren't that night as well. Just like that night, you are not alone now.
No.
I didn't want to leave you. It's so crazy when you just assume everyone's had the same experience as you. And then you're in a group and people are like, I've had sex with one person. And you're like, oh God.
Oh, I know.
And you're just like, I assume hoe in everyone. Hoe phase.
I had a whole face.
Me too.
I feel like my face
Cool
is
girls did.
falling off.
I know. Well, guys, our faces, we had a phase of hoe and now we have to go.
It's been nice knowing you.
It's been nice. I want people in California to watch out for ice.
And kiss your family.
What's going to rhyme with family?
Oh, you're rhyming family?
No, any of us. We're a collab. Gotta think of the rhyme word first. You gotta work backwards, like that girl's poem. Pull it back.
Kiss your family this Valentine's Day.
Okay. Whether you're straight,
Or
in the middle, or gay.
the Dr. Seuss of the time.
Listen, if you don't like us, we don't give a fuck. And between our legs, our penis, we talk. Put the lotion in the basket. I'd fuck me. I'd fuck me. Anyway.
Or we keep going in the
I think we're done. The Patreon's just 5 hours of this poem. What do you think, Todd?
Penis to vagina.
No. Todd, did you see Amelia Perez? Did you see Amelia Perez?
No.
There's a fucking song in it about penis to vagina, vagina penis.
Who's Amelia? I don't get. I'm sorry, I'm not
It's a
getting any
movie about a
references
trans.
today.
It's like a musical about a trans woman. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen. I'm
oh,
so
wait, I think I've
offended.
heard it.
I'm so offended by trans. Just kidding. By musicals. I'm so offended by musicals.
I am trans. I'm a woman, and I was a man.
No, it really isn't like penis to vagina. And Todd's like, you got to hear the song. And I was like, I don't want to hear it, Todd. I know it's going to get stuck in my head. And he got it so stuck in my head. And then because he has it stuck in his head, he sings it to me to get it out of his head. But then he just passes it to me. And we're just going back and forth, passing each other's fucking song that I don't want to be singing penis to vagina.
It's catchy.
I'm offended by musicals.
Well,
I don't want to hear singing in my movies.
maybe you could write the movie without the singing.
Where it's just a very serious. I would like to go penis to vagina.
Yeah, there you go.
Vagina to penis. But I've been really mad at Todd about that. It really is. I was like, this is the only thing you've ever done that really pisses me off.
Now you found it. You can say it in your vows when you guys finally.
Oh my God.
Get
Do we have to
married.
do like a dance at
A
the wedding
penis
to
to
that song?
vagina dance.
Penis to vagina. Anyway, what a treat. Thank you for shining your sun on us.
Thank you.
You are from a sunny state. Maybe that's why you're so
I hope I'm being
happy.
shiny.
You are.
I always have fun talking to you.
Well, I'm very proud of you for quitting drinking.
Thanks.
It's
But
really
I'm
awesome.
gonna relearn my brain.
But there's the only way to do it is to quit drinking. But you'll recalibrate. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so cool.
Yeah, I'm finding new stuff. Working it out. But I'm excited for Wednesday. So this comes out on Valentine's Day.
Thursday
Or
is
Thursday?
Valentine's Day. Yeah, or Friday is Valentine's Day, I think.
Then come to our show. Well, go to your
Yes.
Annie's show, but Wednesday the 19th too.
Come to where room is it at?
Belly Room 8
Belly
p.m.
Room, baby. 8 p.m. Wednesday. It's going to be so
The
fun.
Comedy
There's
Store.
going to be music. We're having is a musical. And guess what I'm going to sing?
We could do
Penis to
that.
vagina.
I'll play the trumpet. Joel will be on drums.
That's so funny. If I talk about how I've been so mad, I got the song stuck in my head, and then we just start singing it.
Yeah,
Get it in everyone's head.
it's gonna be fun.
Anyway, we don't care for those problematic tweets the trans actress wrote on Twitter.
Who did?
The woman, I don't know her name, but the trans actress who is in Amelia Perez, which is,
You mean the actor?
wow, that's her dead name.
Oh,
That's her dead profession.
she's an actress.
She went penis to vagina. It's just so crazy. It's got Zoe. What's that woman's name who's so beautiful? And they just give her no makeup and she's just singing in Spanish. I'm like, what are you doing to this beautiful actress? But they found all these tweets from back in the day where she was being like, be racist. And
But that was before
Wow.
she transitioned,
I have no clue.
because then it doesn't matter.
She's just, listen, I'm in the Baldoni
It's like Caitlyn
trials.
Jenner.
I'm looking,
Caitlyn Jenner killed that guy, but that was before she transitioned.
it was a woman.
Well, guy I use loosely.
Yeah, we don't even know anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe the penis flung off in the car accident.
Yeah, maybe what penis to vagina.
Penis to vagina, then ground to heaven. The problem is, okay, I think the reason I'm so creeped out by this song, I know we do, but Todd, listen, I got to say this. It's the tune of kind of one of my ayahuasca hymns that's sung to
That
me.
sounds like a hymn, yeah.
So it's like,
Or a
you're
her.
singing it to me, but it's like gonna come to me in an ayahuasca trip and I'm gonna be so mad at you. And I'm gonna wake up
Yeah.
trans and you're gonna have a fucking husband.
And
You're
it's
gonna have
getting
a fucking husband. But we love our trans men. They're so cute.
Yeah, start the pod here.
Yeah. Okay, ready? Welcome to Anniewood. We'll see you next week. Jessie, Jetski, Juicy, Little Veins Johnson.
Bye.
Anyone's gonna save the world, yeah. When everything's burning, their voices keep returning, bringing us together, making it all better. Anyone's the calling, catch us when we're falling. Turn the volume high, questions soaring to the sky. Anyone's the way, brighter every day. And when you feel alone, hope is being
Andy, how did you feel about today's episode? Was it good? Did you like it? Did you like it outside? Did you like it like a puppuccino? Puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino? Did you like a puppuccino?